What's up, YouTube? DaAveragegamer Shawn here, bringing you a deck profile, which I haven't done in such a long time, but I finally decided to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again because of reasons, and DevPro got me back into it, and I like Yu-Gi-Oh forever. Woo! Anyways, this is going to be the Traptrix deck that I've been using on DevPro. You guys probably saw the video I put up on it like a week ago. This was supposed to have been up immediately after, but life happened. So here we go now. It's Traptrix. It's a budget deck. I say that with quotations. It's a deck. You can use this as a skeleton and then just make it the way you wanna. Without further ado, here is my pure Traptrix. So start off with 3 Marmello. When she is normal summon, you can get a trap hole card from your deck to your hand. When she is special summon, you get to pop one of your opponent's back row. Plain and simple. 3 Traptrix. When this card is on the field, you can use trap hole cards from your hand straight up. So that allows you to like bluff your opponent sometimes. Like you put some cards on the field, then keep your trap holes in your hand. It's like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Then we have 2 Diana, however you want to pronounce it. When she is normal summon, you can special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard in defense mode, and then you can, when she is special summoned, you can set 1 normal trap hole card from your graveyard. If you don't use it, you have to banish it. I believe that's how it goes. This is a good exceed and stuff like that. Then we have 2 Fossil Dyna. Of course, this card, when it's face up on the field, neither player can special summon, and when you flip it face up, all special summon monsters are destroyed. 2 Miss Valley Falcons. When this card wants to attack, send 1 card from each side of the field back to your hand. It's a good way to recycle stuff and reuse things. 2 Beatron. Once per turn, you can send 1 face-up spell or trap card to the graveyard. Special summon 1 insect-type monster from your graveyard. This is a really good card. Comes in handy. So I think that's like 14 monsters on for our spells. 3 Pot of Duality to help get the stuff faster. 3 Shard of Greed to help get the stuff faster. 2 Dark Holes to help get the stuff. I'm just playing. 2 Dark Holes just in case you need monster removal. One thing I noticed in testing is that this deck, since it doesn't really special summon a lot and it relies on summoning turn after turn, the decks out there do like to special summon and normal summon a lot faster than this deck. So this just helps you keep field presence along with 1 Raigeki. You can put MSTs in the side deck, so I should have like a little picture of like a DevPro deck profile in the background, so it shows you like a side deck, quote unquote, of cards that you can use. So now for the traps, 2 regular trap holes, because like I said, a lot of decks do normal summon a lot these days, so that's a good way to stop it. Traptrix trap hole, another good card. Bottomless trap hole, another good card. And Deep Dark trap hole. Those are the 5 that I'm using right now. I know it's like, but it's a Traptrix deck. Why are you using 5 trap holes? It does the job. If you guys would, like I said, you guys can play around with but 5 right now, these 5 are really, really good. They all serve their purpose. And if you really need to use it, reuse some of these cards. You have Diana for that, to reuse some of them. Why did I just goddamn skip myself? Like reuse. These aren't in any order. 2 Call of the Hornets, like I said, to use Marmello's second effect to pop stuff, bring stuff back from the graveyard that you need to help exceed. You can also recycle these with like your Falcons. It was just a really good card. 1 Phoenix Chain. You only really need 1. You don't have to run multiples in this deck. For more protection or cancellation, you have 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Seven Tool, and 1 Dark Bribe. Like I said, if you feel the need to change this up, if you feel like you need more protection, you can go right ahead and use that. But for right now, what we're doing is just stunning the hell out of your opponent with all the other stuff that we have. This is a good little trio right there. Speaking of stunning, a combination that is really good that you probably won't. Well, one, Mind Crush. Mind Crush is just such a good card. You can find a way to run this at 2, maybe triple. Go right ahead. Right now, I only own 1 copy for some reason, unless I gotta go find some more. I gotta go find some more. I know I have more. I know I at least have a playset somewhere. But 1 and 1 Soul Drain, because none of our effects activate in the graveyard. They all activate when they come out the graveyard. So when they hit the field, that's when they activate. So Soul Drain is a great way to stun your opponent. Great way to stun your opponent. Yes. So with Mind Crush, especially with a lot of deck searching nowadays. Oh, you want to search? All right, bop, send that to the graveyard. Gotta look at your opponent's hand. Soul Drain. Oh, you want to use that? Nope. Bop. So good. So good. 1 Compulse, 1 Torrential, and to round things off, 2 Mirror Forces. That is a 40 card deck for you guys. And if you want to look at just rank 4s, get some good rank 4s that you own, the better collection of cards that you have, the better your extra deck can be. So like My Stroke is good, Black Ship of Corn, Diamond Direwolf, Emerald is decent, Steel Swarm Roach, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. If you got 2 of these, like, honestly, people sleep, but Philocrative, people sleep on Philocrative. What else is good? If you can get Go Gear, you know, it's a reptile and it has 2950 attack. If you got your hands on one of those, play that. That way you can just run over stuff. That's a good one to have. Cowboy is always good to have. Depending on your meta, Abyss Dweller. Like I said, it all depends on your meta, on what you want to use for your extra deck. What else can you possibly use? Heartland Draco. If you need some stallage, Utopia. But like I said, whatever rank force that you have in your possession, go right ahead. Go right ahead. So that has been my Traptrix deck. If you have any suggestions, remember this is a pure build, no fire and ice hand for me. If you've enjoyed this deck profile, let me know. Let me know. They're nice and shiny. Nice and shiny now thanks to Gold Series. Can you see the shine? The card looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. Probably can't see because of lighting and shit. But get your hands on these. They're really cheap. I think out of all of them, there we go. Out of all of them, this one is the most expensive at like $1.50. So $3, or like $4 for this. The rest of them are like 50 cents a piece. And these are all cards that you should just have lying around if you've been playing this game for a while. Very good budget deck, very good stun. Like I said, depending on your meta is how you want to switch it up. But with all that being said, if you enjoyed this deck profile, please leave a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, comment suggestions and things you like. If you don't like it, let me know why, and what would you do to change it up to make it better. If you want to follow me on anything other than YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all linked in the description below. Subscribe if you haven't already for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, which I promise I'm going to try to have more stuff soon, like an updated version of my Plant Princesses. Yes, that is coming. Synchro build. Share this video out with your friends if they play Yu-Gi Mons. And with all that being said, I am the Average Gamer Shawn, and I am out of here.